Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening in the UK and probably very early morning in Sydney, Australia. But to the USA. It is 2 o'clock, isn't it, in the afternoon? Hope you've had a lovely lunch. And my name is Eleanor Grace, and I'm going to be doing some live readings here for you. I'm a psychic medium, and I live in London in the United Kingdom. So I'm coming to you from a long way across the pond, but we're great friends, aren't we? So I'm looking forward to your questions and also your readings today. Now, today I've got my teaching cards, actually. So I'm going to be taking a few of these. These are massive, aren't they? Here you go. That's the tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot. Now, we use some of the tarot cards really just to get a trigger for the image. And that's what helps us to be giving you very important messages about clairvoyance, about spirit as well, souls in spirit that may be around you. And today I'm going to be taking maybe one or two cards, and this is what I will do. So you'll be able to just see the back of the cards like this. This will be how I will view the cards. And they're so big, we can't sort of even fill the screen. There we are. Look, there they are. And I will just select one or two and see exactly what happens. We'll get a great connection. That's what we will do. And we'll also be asking Spirit to enter into my room. Now, when Spirit comes into my room, here it is. This is where I work from. It's all the silver and the bright light, and it's protected. And we ask Spirit, we ask those loved ones that have passed over, those ancestors in spirit, to really join us in this session, which is a half an hour session, to be able to share perhaps a message or two, something significant to some of the callers that will come in on the show. And that's what we're looking for here today. And to do that and to enhance the energy that we want to gather into the show, I'll also use my crystal ball. So this is a quartz crystal. I'll show you this here. And I like to look into the crystal just to really get a little bit more power into the readings that I do and also into teaching. Now, you've got some healing qualities in the quartz crystal ball, but it empowers everybody and it allows psychics and you yourself to really look at some of the energies that are around you. We can capture those in the crystal ball. We can capture colours and lights, and we can see what is needed, really. And sometimes, if we're lucky, we can spot an image in spirit, and we can look at that and say, well, who are you? Where have you come from? And who do you want to talk to? So I'll be looking into my crystal ball. We've got our first caller here. It's Sharon in Chicago, Illinois. Hello, Sharon.
Hi.
Good evening. Well, good afternoon to you, actually. It's good evening here in the UK. Hello, Sharon. How are you today? You okay?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm just linking into your voice. And here, Sharon, I'm looking into your crystal ball as well. And this is powerful. I think that there's a lot of changes that are happening in your life, Sharon. I do want to say to you, look, just don't be worried about things that have happened that you can't do anything about. I see a man that perhaps you're thinking about looking after even. That's what I want to say. Are you caring for a male energy? Is this a father or a partner? Who is it that you seem to be taking a lot of time and trouble over? Who is that to you, Sharon?
He's an older gentleman. I'm not sure if he's married yet. I'm older,
Okay.
and he retired, and
Okay.
I don't have a way to get contact with him.
Okay. So is this why you're looking after him? Is it? Is this the reason that I'm going to this man here that is so much in your mind, isn't he? Is somebody that has frustrated you, and yet you're so lovely, you're so caring, and you want to really make sure that he's okay and that you're doing your very, very best for him. And I do think that that's so important. And you've got this healing energy, this aquamarine, this lovely blue shade that's coming through in your crystal ball. So, Sharon, I think that you've got a breakthrough. I think something good is about to happen, and you are caring for him, you are healing him. He's important to you, and I think you are important to him as well. I don't feel this is one way. There's a two-way ticket that I'm seeing here. It's like a return journey. So, unfinished business here, Sharon. This is not exclusive, you're not being excluded. There's just a period of time that you've got to wait, that you have to be patient, show some patience. That's really hard to do, isn't it? I hate that. I hate being patient. Very impatient person. I like to see what's happening straight away. How can we solve the problem? Where can we go? What can we do? And I think you're like that as well, Sharon. Is that true? Is that how you are?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Go straight to it and straight to getting the answer, I think, that is your quest at the moment. Well, you're being helped by spirit. You're being helped with, um, I think, just a bit of energy boost as well. So don't forget about how you first met, what the importance of that meeting was, what he said to you as well within the first couple of weeks of knowing him. Those are the words that you need to repeat to him now. And you will know that. Now, I also have a soul in spirit around you. And this is the initial B. I want to take this initial B to you. Do you know Benjamin? Who is that to you? Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay. Well, he's somebody that is on your pathway, and you're going to encounter him. He will be there. He's going to be a person that you need to trust, you need to take notice of, and perhaps he will just guide you along the way. And sometimes we get lots and lots of spirit coming through as a physical guide. And I think this is who he is to you. So let's see what we've got here. Temperance, really important. You've got to balance up your emotions, your feelings, and you've got to be able to really say to yourself, what is it that I want? Now, we've identified that you want to take care of this lovely male. He's older and you haven't been able to get that connection, but it's unfinished business. You will get that connection very soon. So let's see what's going to happen next for you. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. So you are going to get your wish because you're the queen. You're the one that's in the center of your world, in the center of your reading, and also in the center of your life at the moment. You are looking at money here. The Pentacles represents coins and represents your wealth generally. And you will be feeling as though you need a bit more, you need to earn more or gather more to you. That funds are low, but you are certainly going to have an increase in funds. I'm not talking a lottery win or anything like that. What I am talking about is just a gentle gathering of resources and money. So you're holding on to money here. And that often indicates as well that you're saving, that you're working, saving, that you're not overspending, being quite frugal. So here we've got some more cards that are here. These are my Rider-Waite cards. Let's take one here. Let's see what this one is doing, what this one is saying for you. So you've got the Ten of Cups. So as long as you are open and honest with your feelings and also with him, this is where you are going to really be creating the most of your opportunities. I've got the initial S and H here. Who is that to you?
S like Sam, H is hotel.
Okay.
Well, I'm yes. I did know an S and H, but I was many years ago.
Okay. Because it must be coming through from the spirit, because I'm just getting that. Oh, tell her, SH, tell her, please tell her. Okay, well,
He
I
could
have.
have
I've
passed.
told.
He could have passed. Like I said, I'm older, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes.
interesting.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes that happens, and you get this call, from spirit, from somebody that you perhaps knew many years ago, or at school or something. You worked with them, and they want to say hello. And what happens, and I found this a lot here, is that people belong to a spirit family. And when we pass over into that spirit world and we're no longer in a body, but we're in an energy form of some sort, then you go back to that spirit family. And it can be all sorts of people that you've met along the way. But it's lovely that you've got somebody that you recognize that's coming in. Now, is your mother in spirit, is she? Because I've got a lady here coughing a lot of problems with a voice box, couldn't speak very well, lungs and heart. So it's here, all at the top of her chest and abdomen. Is that your mum?
Wait, my mother is in the spirit world. I'm sorry, and could you tell me some details about her?
It was her. What I'm being given here is that it was her voice box and her heart and chest, that sort of area that was very, very troubled. Did she leave you a house?
Yeah.
Did she? Yeah. She wanted you to have this house, and she wanted you to be comfortable and secure, and to give you something to make a much longer life for you. And your life is going to be long and fruitful as well, because there's more money coming in. You've got to save at the moment, and that's painful. We don't want to do it. We want to spend, but just put some aside, 10%, something like that. And that's what I'm getting here from your mum. And also this random hello there that's coming in from spirit. That's lovely. It's uplifting. There's a pathway that I'm seeing as well. It's as though you would go into the forest, you would go along the sort of little Red Riding Hood route. Did you love that story? Is that what's coming from your mum? Because I'm telling you this story about Little Red Riding Hood in
That's
the
so
forest.
true. She left me a house, and my sister did something illegal with a will. I don't know what, but she stole everything. And that's interesting.
Okay, so your sister stole everything from you, and yet your mum is telling you this is yours, this is your house, and this is what she wants to sort out, which she's going to sort it out. There's somebody called Robert or Roberts. It's either Robert, first name, Robert, surname. I'm getting that name, and she's telling it to me. So it will be somebody that you'll encounter, a person, a real person that you will meet who is going to sort this out. It's as though you've been taken here down a long, winding road, isn't it? And that's how you feel. It's how I feel. And I'm just walking down this road and this pathway in the forest, and I know that the ending is good. It isn't bad. It is not a bad ending. And you get this with families and sisters in particular. They are so difficult of an energy, so competitive. However, the loophole that your sister found in the will be uncovered and rectified, and it is by a Mr. Roberts or Robert somebody. Well, I do get two Christian names here, Robert and William. Those are the two names that she's saying to me. And sorry, did you say?
That is so true.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay, so do you know a Robert and a William, or Mr. Roberts? Do you know that person yet?
No, I was poor because of this, so I had to move out of state to Chicago. I'm not from here, and it's cheaper here. I was left broke because my mother promised, and my sister stole everything. So I don't know if this Robert and William are in the state where I'm from, and this older gentleman is in a different state.
Yeah. They're going to arrive. She's really, really firm about this. They're going to arrive. They're going to help you, because she didn't want this. She didn't want this to happen at all. So, look, be positive. keep that really, really positive energy going around you, and get through to me, maybe book an appointment with me online or something. You can do on my website, that's Grace Destiny. But do remember what I've said, that this is going to be sorted. It's rectified. You will not be in this position for the rest of your life. And even if your sister has solved everything, it's going to be okay. So God bless. And I wish you lots and lots of luck with that. Okay. And my next caller, I think, is here online. I've probably gone a little bit over on that first one, but we were going to get that clarity. We wanted to get that clarity, and we wanted to look very much at that story as well of how somebody can be, disinherited by another living person, and a relative at that. Okay, I've got Margaret now on the line. Hello, Margaret. Welcome to the show. Hello. Hi. You are through to Eleanor Grace. So let's have a look at you. Let's see what is all around you, Margaret. Do you know what? I've got the seaside and, lots and lots of candy floss and the fair and all sorts of really fun things to do. It's like a great big fun time. And I'm seeing all of these images. So either you are going to go to a fun fair and have a great time with kids and really enjoy all the candy floss and the toffee apples and everything being a great big show, or this is representative here, Margaret, of the times that you are coming into, which is even more exciting, really, because it represents that the future pathway that you are now going to stand on is bringing you benefits, and it's bringing you opportunities, and it's fun. Now, life is going to be good, and it's good times that are ahead. And that's what you need to hear, isn't it? Because you've had appalling times, I think. Is that right? Is that right, Margaret? Okay. Let me now just have a look at the crystal, shall we? Do we have a look in here? This is my crystal ball now. I'm using this. Oh, look at that. I mean, you've got this aquamarine bluey colour, and it's turning sort of pinkish as well. So we've got rainbows all around you and this lovely sort of purplish hue. You're very psychic yourself, and you probably don't even realize it, but you know things. You instinctively will go to different people. You'll know from your own psychic intuition who is good, who is not so good, who is bad, who you shouldn't be with. So I think that your sense of knowledge about other people around you is exceptional. You have a lot of dreams as well. I can see those, Margaret, and I can see you wanting to capture some of that energy and perhaps use it for your own good. Now, what I want to say to you is that you need to manifest different things in your life. You're being very negative. I think that is because of recent past. You do have troubled times that need to be gone. They just need to be put away, and they will be. And it's like just putting something behind you, closing a door on it, maybe writing down all your troubles and burning that piece of paper and just sort of letting go of what has hindered you before. But you have been left here with huge burdens, huge problems, and difficulties that are crossing your path. Would you agree with that? Has a man left your life? I see somebody leaving, somebody approaching you, and then the man from the past coming back and approaching you again, and lots of confusion. Is that true, Margaret? Is that what's happened?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to be clear about this, because I'm looking at where that future will go to in the crystal ball. And what I want you to do is to turn right. I know that may sound a bit silly, but if you can imagine for me that you're standing at a crossroads, you can go straight ahead and you can turn left. You can go backwards. You can turn around and go back. But what I want you to do is to turn right. And you've got to do that. From wherever you are in your life at the moment, you need to take a different turn. And that's going to lead to happiness and joy in your heart. Now, there's a child. Have you, has somebody got custody, or is there a child that you can't see?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a girl? Is a little girl?
Okay.
Do you know who I'm talking about, Margaret? Yeah?
No, I don't. Not at this time, I don't.
Okay. Because there's a girl here that you can't see. Maybe it was a lost child that you had, but I've got a very thin veil, and that you have got extra intuition, and that you will have a few dreams in the near future, and that you will be seeing spirit, and you will be connecting to the spirit world as well.
Okay.
There's many spirits, Margaret, in your ancestors and in your family that want to line up to say hello, to shake your hand, to congratulate you on passing through some very difficult times. And that's what I want to say to you here. So, do you have your partner around you now, or is he the one that's gone?
He's gone.
Yeah. Well, there's somebody new walking in. Let's have a look into the cards and see exactly who that is. So let's take one or two of my tarot cards, and let's just get a good indication as to who that is. It's exciting. Okay. Here he is. So he's somebody that maybe is very, very hardworking, slightly younger than you as well. And he's a person that I think is really open and honest, and lovely energy, I feel, around him. And he is going to be making everything all right with you. You know, he really is settling down and having some very grounded effect on you. So he's consistent, he's hardworking, and you will cherish him. Do you have a pet? Do you have a dog?
No, I have 2 cats.
2 cats. He's a dog person. Mm-hmm. He's going to bring a dog. Yeah, he's going to bring a dog into your life. But you've got 2 cats, so you like animals anyway. So, and you're putting your burden. Yeah, you are putting your burdens down here. I think that you will also find with this partner that you can move back. You can move back to where you feel the most comfortable as well. So there's movement here in your life. Is that something that you want to do? Do you want to move home, move area?
Yeah.
He's a professional. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a professional man, this man, and he is someone that you will feel very close to. You know, you will feel as though you've known him before, and that he has sort of been around you before in your life. And this, I think, is just a very important connection that is there for you, Margaret. Margaret, do you have anybody in spirit with the initial S? Because I'm going to a beach, okay? And I can see a beach from the crystal ball around your energy. And there's a big initial S that is being written on the beach. It's like the wind has blown the sand, and then underneath this top layer of sand, there's an initial S. Who is that? Do you know?
No, I don't.
You haven't got the initial of S then anywhere around?
Like, no, I do not.
Do you have anybody alive?
No.
Okay, all right. Perhaps that is for someone else, but although I doubt it, because I just feel that this is for you. Perhaps it is the initial of the man that is the description I've given to you of the person who is arriving in your life with the dog, and he will be there with the dog. And what he is going to do is release you here from the binds that sort of are all tied up. You know, it's the bonds that tie you to your current situation. Let's look at that again. It's very important that at the moment you can't see him, you can't touch him, you can't feel him, but he is a significant development in your life. Is the person that's going to make a difference, and he will make a difference, and he'll make that so important here for you. And there's a baby that I have around you. So there's news of a baby to be born, and you will attend a christening or a celebration of that birth. There's a new life that's coming in and around you. And I want to go to a neighbour as well. Do you also have some difficulty with a near neighbour? Do you not get on?
I pretty much don't know my neighbors. So,
don't you? Okay, all right. Well, that's fair enough. That's probably the distance that I've seen, and arrows of love coming your way. So good news is on its way to you, and a very fruitful opportunity for you to see your way ahead. Now, before we get to the end of the show, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to ask me a question. Is there any question that you want the answer to, Margaret?
Do you know how long it'll be before that happens, or
time scale?
Is it going to be what's that?
Okay. You want a time scale. All right. Well, we've got the Queen of Wands here, which is you, Margaret. This is you sitting very, very comfortably in your life at the moment, but bored, needing change, needing support, needing help, needing enthusiasm, needing a new pathway in your life. So let's see how long that's going to take. 4.
Okay.
Got the number 4. So this is your gift to happiness, and it is in 4. So 4 days, 4 months, 4 years. I think it's 4 months. And there you have it.
Okay.
So a new opportunity 4 months from now, just on the new year. So I'm going to wish you Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year as well to you, Margaret.
Yes.
And thank you to... Oh, that's my pleasure. And thank you also to my other callers and you, the viewers here today. And I will see you same time next week. And I'm Eleanor Grace. And you can catch a lot of information about me and my services on gracedestiny.com. And you'll also get me on FaceTime as well. Psychic Lunch tomorrow in the UK with other TV presenters, and also on FaceTime live stream at 8 o'clock this evening for half an hour. So get your questions in, and it's a pleasure to be reading for you. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Bye-bye.